Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners. You are tuning into the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Spiritual Insight Show with Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I'm Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and very excited and pleased and honored to be sitting in sacred circle with each and every one of you this evening, the Sunday Power Hour, June 27th, the last Sunday in June. Oh my goodness, the time is just flying by, isn't it? So crazy. So I just want to welcome everyone. I see that Sugar Magnolia Kim, yay! She is one of our YouTube community VIPs. She joined our YouTube community. So hello, Kim. That's why her name is in green. She's a YouTube VIP. We have Richard. Welcome, Richard. Richard, who is a Patreon VIP. So, yes, we have VIPs in the house, so thank you so much. Oh, and my goodness, just such a lovely and crazy energies that we are in. We're going to give everyone a couple of moments just to get into joining us this evening into this circle. But such really intense energies lately. Let me say that, and so. Just want everyone to take a deep breath in and then relax, exhale, and let's do that several times. And when you find like you need this, you do this as many times as you need to, especially to get through these heightened energies. And today, the oh my goodness, the Schumann resonance today is 75. I'm sorry. No, it's 78. It's higher. It's 78. So, woo! Yeah. How's everyone feeling? So, hello, Sarah Lee. Hello, Veronica. How are you? Oh, howdy. Wait a minute, Veronica. Is that? No. Okay. I was like, what time is it by you? You okay? You good? But you normally during night shows. You're okay. All right. So, it's interesting is that I want to pay attention to how everyone is feeling. And today was a very hot, humid day here in Connecticut. It's like summer finally hit us. But I was okay. And then at first, and then all of a sudden, it was you move and you start to feel a little off balance, right? And I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm like, that's all right. I got this. I know what this is. These ascension symptoms. And that just seems to be intensifying more and more and more, right? And I just want to, this is normal. I believe you would know a true emergency, okay, compared to these ascension symptoms. Although I will tell you, the last 2 weeks since June, they can feel almost like an emergency situation. Just this. I've been going all day, and then okay, let me get ready for my show, right? And hello, Heidi. And I felt like my heart was racing. I was having heart palpitations. And I'm like, okay, drink some more water, take some deep breaths. And I'm like, all right, good. Whew. And feel the energies. When you feel that way, have a conversation with your body. What's going on? Feel your energy. You need to know what your energy feels like, your body, your aura. You need to just know how all that feels, so that when you feel like that, you can sit with it and go, okay, so where am I off balance and how can I fix this? And you get your answers, and it's just very, very powerful. Sarah, I had some heart chakra taps today. Very good, Sarah. That's good. Yes. And that's what we're going to talk about this too, Sarah. We're going to really talk about what we need to do is really get into that higher heart. The heart chakra has 3 chambers, and the lower 2 are really easy to get to, but the higher one, many of you here though already do. So really, we're gonna work on this together. All right, calling it and feeling and releasing. We're gonna work on the high heart energies. Okay, and we're gonna work on this because I feel everyone needs this. There's so much going on and swirling around right now. Let's see, Robin. I really need this. Lots of bad energy. I was dropped off at a bank in Pennsylvania. I was told to find my own way home. What? Who did that to you? Robin! That's terrible. Oh, yeah. Okay, so everyone's sitting in the sacred circle with Robin. We feel that energy, right? And let's give her a big, huge bear hug, right, Richard, like what Richard's doing. And while we're doing that, let's just take that negative, nasty energy, and we're just going to take it, and you can shine light and love at it, divine love, light, and just let it dissipate. Let it just poof, and you can call in the holy gold, the gold dragons, the divine golden dragons, to burn it up. Fire, 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 burn it up. And we're going to talk more about that. So my friends were miles away and came and got me. Aww. Linnell, hugging. I was late, but I can help here. Linnell, you're never late. You're right on time. Don't worry about it. We love you, Robin. We love you. And MC, you're not alone. And even though it can feel like you were stranded. Hello. Well, Robin, I want you to look at the flip side of that. What was that silver lining? What was the beautiful part in this experience? You don't have to answer me if you don't want to. I know you've already done that, okay? But I want you to just, what was the beautiful part in this experience? And, even if you can't find that right now, that's okay. All right. I missed the start. It's okay, Linnell. We just welcome everyone. Just everyone have to take a deep breath in and out. The Schumann resonance is 78. Is pretty high. Oh. I stay hydrated. I've been drinking a lot of water too. It's like, oh my goodness. Notice even, and here's the thing. We know how we feel. Pay attention to your pets. Pay attention to the animals, to nature. We are all part of nature, believe it or not. Of course we are, and part of this planet. Part of Mother Earth and Tara. So it's very, very important that we pay attention to everything around us as we're feeling it. Every living being is experiencing this as well. All right, you can be sure of that. And so we're all just trying to to get along. We're just all trying to survive. Deep breaths, one day at a time. Woo! Let's see. Sarah Lee, may Father God get rid of someone with bad energy or bad intentions away from her. Yes, exactly. Yes, Sarah. All right. Super Space Cookie. Hello. And geez, Linnell, what are you up to? I know, right? Are you talking about her speed? No. Driving, speed and driving. And so yes. So we're calling in the holy divine energies, and so it's very important to always keep everything in balance. Always, as far as the divine masculine, divine feminine, mother, the holy father and mother, holy mother and father. Keep everything, because this is the energies that we're in right now. All right, it's the holy mother gaining back her coming, it's not just gaining back her power because she was suppressed, but coming back, stepping into her power and joining all of us, joining the solar Christos energy, and they're taking their side again, side by side, the Christos and Mary Sophia consciousness. All right, so let's see. Right, Valley, any messages for me? I'm grateful to hear. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Robin. And so pretty much, Sarah, I will give individual messages, but if my team, if my angelic and celestial committee has, and they do have a lot they want to share, that this is going to be very, very powerful. The messages that are coming through this evening is going to hopefully help everyone. So, all right, Richard, I petted a golden retriever last Friday, and she laid down and let me rub her side. Of course, yes. Animals know who a good person is or not. They can see it in the auras. In animals and kids, they're so close and so connected and still plugged in that they can see everything. They can see the energy. All right. And so there will be Q&A time later, Sarah. So if you have any other questions, Valley, then we'll most definitely address that. Okay, my dear, I'm not blowing you off here. It's just when they are coming in and they have messages to give, it's like, oh, I don't want it to go. I don't want to lose it. I want it to come in and to be able to come through. All right. So where we're all feeling is we've talked about pole shifts, right? We're feeling the magnetic changes. I know we've talked about this before, but the magnetics is even changing on this planet, within all of us, within our DNA, within our cells, and we're feeling that shift. And so it's picking up and intensifying. And the most important thing is to take deep breaths and to stay in that sacred heart center, that heart chakra there. Work with those energies. Don't overwork it. All I want you to do is just right here, drop into that love and the compassion. Love and compassion. Stay in that balance. It's interesting because the compassion is the golden Christed consciousness. Is that Christ consciousness, that masculine Christ consciousness. We've talked about this before too, right? And that's your solar plexus. This is compassion. And right here, up from the solar plexus, is the love, the divine love in your sacred heart center. So love and compassion, and it's divine love. It's not the emotion love. It's not the word love that has been misused, abused, and everything else. No, it is a state of being. It's a consciousness. It really is. Love is the most powerful consciousness there is. All right. Excuse me, let me know. Let's get a sip here. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Super Space Cookie for your super sticker, your donation. Thank you so much. And before we get back into it, let me just say I'm negotiating with my committee. Hold on just a minute. Let me take care of something first, okay? Just hold on. So those of you watching on YouTube, you have the opportunity to give a tip, to give a little donation that goes towards the show, and it's greatly appreciated. You can use it via the super sticker, super chat. On the bottom, there should be a little $sign, and that's how you can do that. If you're watching on Rumble, our most precious Rumble viewers, welcome and hello. You can actually donate through the Goldylocks Productions Venmo. You can just send money that way. And let me get that for you, actually, that little link. So I'm getting that link for you. And here it is. Okay, so you can donate via Venmo for those who would like to do that. Those who are watching on Rumble, you can donate that way. And I greatly appreciate that. So, yes. All right. There we go. Just taking care of a little business. Thank you very much. Oh, Sarah, thank you so much. And Richard, thank you as well. So, yes. All right. So let's get to this now. Since yeah, we're ready now. All right, thank you. Since the beginning of June, remember the circle of fire. You know, I fell into the burning flames of fire. I know I fell into the burning. Well, gosh, I can't even say it now. Anyway, so remember when that circle of fire in June 10th was activated? Remember that? I know we talked about that. Very powerful solar energies. All right, and it's being I'm trying to go slow. Yeah, the Ring of Fire. Thank you, Wendy. My mind just went blank. Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire. And so this is really powerful times and that we are in. So ever since then, all right, that Ring of Fire brought in more solar energies, the divine solar dragons. They are real. The dragon beings, the dragons, they are very real. And so the things that we're going to discuss here, if you find that you're questioning or you go, well, wait a minute, what about God? There's most absolutely a source. My committee is always called, they've referred to God as source. And I've been speaking to the seraphim and celestial beings since I was little. So I noticed that they say, and I've never really questioned it until recently. It's like, why do you call the divine creator source instead of God? They're like, because God is misused and misrepresented. And God means the guardian of your dominion, the guardian of your domain, the guardian of you. When you give your power away, that's your God. And that was profound. They're like, so you see how there's too many false gods and that try to, okay, so what you believe in, you have to be very careful. Always use the words divine and holy. And that takes you high. That takes you to the right connection, most definitely. When you drop into that sacred heart center, that sacred within, that's where source is. All right. So, all right. Let's see, Robin, I keep losing you. I'm in the mountains. I love you all. I will watch later. Lots of love to you, Robin. Lots of love to you. Okay. Lots of love. So some of the things that may be revealed, you may go, but you have to understand that creator is this very powerful energy source. We humanize God too much of what God would look like and feel like, but we forget that we're more than just his physical part. We forget that we're pure energy. And so when we realize, and we are more and more, this is coming out here, that we are pure energy. And so stepping into your own power, claiming your own dominion, claiming your own right here domain, right? I'm standing right here. I am who I am. I'm not giving my power to somebody else. I'm not giving it to false leaders. I'm not giving it away to anyone else. All right? That's what's very important. And because when you follow blindly or you feel like and here's the difference between you feel like you're doing the right thing or thinking that you're doing the right thing. And if you feel pressured that you're doing the right thing, that's pure pressure. We talk about people bullying, but it's done to us a lot. So it's paying attention to the divine truth. Let the Sacred Heart Center be that GPS for you, especially now. We are in a spiritual warfare. We really are. This is the thick of it right now, the spiritual warfare that we are in. Yes, Richard, stand in your your command center. I know what you meant. You meant command centers here. Control is in your mind. Command center is here. And so it's funny because I knew what you meant, your energy-wise. It's not funny. I knew that. All right. So yes, stand there. And so ever since June, the Ring of Fire is bringing in more solar energies. So our solar system's completely misunderstood, which I have discussed before. As far as even astrology is incomplete, it does go over 12 houses, but they have 9 planets, and there's 12 in the solar system. 12. So there's some that we're not even regarding. All right. So there's 2 that were actually blown up that's what's in the asteroid belt right now. That's what we call the asteroid belt of those 2 planets, the debris of those 2 planets. And the sun is actually considered one. So there's your 12, 10, 11, and 12. Now the sun is actually, and it is going to light a lot of people up. The sun is actually can we say this right? The sun is the 8th sister to the 7 sisters of the Pleiades. Our sun is. It was separated a long time ago from its sisters. So that female was cut off. That divine feminine aspect of the sun was cut off from the other 7 sisters. Powerful times we are in. And where's my Leos? What happens in August? Well, the end of July, we have the Pleiadian New Year. We have the Lion's Gate. Tell you, we only think we know what this high energy is. Just buckle up, people. Buckle up. But the best thing to do really is to stay away from fear. Deep breaths. Make sure that you are really watching your diet, what you are consuming, putting good stuff in, building up your immune system. These are ways that we're all going to get through this. So it's also very interesting that they were telling and sharing with me is that, so with the beginning of June and then with the Ring of Fire, bringing in all that fire energy. And how many of you have been waking up or feeling like you're on fire at nighttime when they're working on you, right? Veronica, I know I've been singing it ever since the Johnny Cash song looping in my head. It really is. It's going on in the background. Oh! Anyway, so right, Lana, and Valley is a Leo too. Valley, I want to say Valley girl. Okay. Anyway, so the summer solstice began. Here we go. You ready? The summer solstice began the birthing, our birthing of our higher consciousness. From now, 9 months is March to the spring equinox. So that's 3 seasons, 3, 6, 9, 9 months. There you go. From now till March 2022, we are birthing in some powerful, powerful energies. And wow. And so, yes, so that's what they were like, if you feel the flame, you feel it up, being turned up. And I've noticed that when I go to bed at nighttime, I like to put myself in my quantum healing bed. Practice it, do it, call in the quantum healers to work on your body. When you call the holy quantum, you don't have to say holy at this point, because quantum evil can't get that high. Just quantum healers will come in and work on you. And that's hot as it is. So then I'm waking up like, you literally feel like you're on fire. It is just like, woo! And for women, we could sit there and ask, oh my goodness, am I going through this stage? Well, no, we're not going through any of that. This is most definitely part of the ascension symptoms. And I'm not saying that's 100%. We can, it can't be. Each person's different, so I'm not making that claim. All right, but 9 times out of 10, it's ascension symptoms. If you go to the doctor and they can't find anything, there you go. The 3D doctors don't understand fifth dimension and higher. And I'm not saying that all doctors and nurses are like that. There's some very, very high vibrational beings that have stepped into those professions to help with bringing up and raising this consciousness. All right. So, yeah, oh my gosh, the heat in different areas when I wake up. Yes, it's in different areas of your body. And you feel it shifting and moving all over your body. And so that's very, so what's really nice is how we can think about it is that the light workers are the midwives in this birthing process. We are the light workers, all of us sitting in this sacred circle. Sorry, I was checking out my dog here. All of us in this sacred circle are light workers, very powerful way showers, and we are the midwives in this birthing consciousness, birthing in this new higher vibration, this Christos Mary Sophia consciousness. Woo! Powerful stuff, right? Let's see, Valley, I got diagnosed by doctors as having MS, but not in my blood. I hope you get other opinions. And here's the thing right now. And again, you have to, I really want you to trust. I want you to trust your intuition. I want you to trust your team. I want you to trust the God inside you, the source, the one God. I want you to trust messages that you get. All right, we have that conversation with source, with God, with creator, whenever we want to. It's available to us. All the answers to our questions are already there. We just need to go there, and we have to get through. The mind wants to bite and nip and show me proof, and this, I need to see it to believe it. I need this, I need this, I need this, and that. And it's like, just stop, be quiet, surrender, drop into the sacred heart center, and just trust. Just trust. There's a lot of things that can be misdiagnosed right now, too, with the way that everything is going on. So just be careful. Ask, and if you haven't had dialogue with your healing team and with your body, it's a good time to start. All right. So it's the same as Ascension Symptoms list. So I gave it all to Father God, and healing is coming in a better time. And that's wonderful, Valerie. That's it right there. Yeah. Yes. But you're doing your part too. This is stepping into your power. You have to do your part too. All right. And so it's, yeah, this is the free will. What are you going to do? And you are being proactive, but how can we help ourselves? How can we help our health? We've talked about this. Make sure your immune system is healthy. Make sure you're making healthy choices for yourself, mind, body, and soul, right? Learning how to talk to my innate. Very good. It's a different level all the time. No one's better than anyone else. And, and even those that can talk to them all the time, we get distracted sometimes. And then we stray and then come back, stray and then come back. But now it's been very focused. The last 2 years, this is very focused. And this is very, very exciting because we are in exciting times. Nothing's going to stop this ascension. Nothing's going to stop this from happening. All right. And so this is things that we just need to concentrate on and be very focused on. Be what they're calling the compassionate witness, the compassionate witness. No judgment, no nothing. So let me see what else they want me to talk about here. So coming in with all this fire energy is fire symbols. Light language. Linnell, here we go. Yeah, no, Linnell. The fire symbols, they're called light language fire symbols. So we have these fire symbols coming in now, which helping with our divine, our diamond sun DNA templates, all our 12 strands, all right, which hold the 24 seed codes, which is a total of 144 fire letters, all right, which are connected to the subharmonic frequencies that make up each dimension. So when these seed codes and fire letters are activated, this allows for dimensional expansion of the consciousness. And it creates the expansion for the consciousness. So within each of the 12 strands of a DNA are the 12 base codes which control the DNA's magnetic force. All right. And so the 12 accelerated codes which control the DNA's electrical force. So this is why we're feeling all of this. That's electrical pulses. It's like a little lightning bolts. That's why it's so hot, isn't it? And feeling that's nothing new to me, because I have had lightning go through my body, electricity go through. And I can tell you it's exactly what this feels like right now. At certain times, it's like, whoa, here we go again. And it's like deep breathing. It's expanding my neck. Yes, expanding your neck. Yeah. And but Linnell, is it moving? Is it always in the same place, or is it moving? Sarah, thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you for your donation, Sarah. And that's what I find. It's moving in different locations for me. All right. And so they want to make very clear, it doesn't matter your gender. Every living being has a male, has a masculine and feminine aspect to them. Every living being does. All right. And so we have the male electrical codes and the female magnet codes. They are designed to plug into each other, which accelerates the body's frequency rate to merge into a harmonious electromagnetic balance. Okay. So isn't that interesting? So we have the male electricity, the female magnetic. Plug into each other, and that's how we have the harmonious electromagnetic balance, which further ignites blood crystals that accelerate various biological process to build out the light body. And so all our crystals all our chakras are crystalline in nature. They're turning crystalline. The light is turning crystalline, and the blood's turning crystalline, and this is what it feels like. And so most definitely we are feeling this amped up. When I talked about the Schumann resonance, the normal hertz, and this is in hertz, that frequency is normally a 7 hertz, very low hum, 7. So 78 compared to 7 is very, whoa, yeah, we're going to feel it. But here's the thing, is that from now on, this planet, she's going to have a much higher frequency where you feel the heartbeat. And so that's how when my heart starts having palpitations, I'm plugging in to Earth/Tara, and I can feel her. And so it's like, oh, deep breaths. Woo, this is picking up. It's exciting. It's like you're in a car, you're going at a steady pace, and you start speeding up a little bit. You start speeding up. And it's like, woo, the adrenaline kicks in, right? And so just a little refresh for those that don't know. Okay, so when people talk about they were in Atlantis and Lemuria, that was the fifth dimensional. That was when the planet was fifth dimensional, and it was known as Tara, Tara. Okay, the fall of Atlantis was the fall of the planet down into the third dimension, and this is where we started calling Earth Mother Earth. We've raised her up. I could get Mother Earth. All right, Tara. But we're not stopping at the fifth dimension, because the next seventh dimension leap is Gaia. And each time she expands, she gets bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger. It's beautiful, beautiful. All right. Expansion. Woohoo! Yay. And so this is just exciting, like I said, exciting times that we're in. And it's so we get back to our divine blueprint with our activated DNA, all 12 strands of DNA activation. Okay. Woo! All right, let me read some of these comments here. Linnell, I feel it growing, a bit pressure being released in the special skull neck spot. Yes. Good. Yeah. Yes. Think about this, when electricity is going through you, there's an entrance point, there's an exit point, isn't there? So pay attention to this. Where do you feel it's coming in? Where do you feel it's releasing? Aha. Just awareness. Let's be aware of. Let's be little investigators and investigate. Let's ask these questions. All right, so I feel this energy. Where's it coming in? Where's it starting? Where is that fire resonating? Where did it start? Where is it exiting? Feel it. So it's beautiful. All right, Valley, I felt an icy coldness in the back of my neck a couple of days ago. Don't know what it was about, but it was so exciting. Now, this is a beautiful thing about icy coldness. Sometimes the higher dimensional, the higher vibrational angels, and they could be hot or cold. It depends. I find that loved ones coming in seem to bring the coldness in. You'll feel the cool. And so that could be a loved one, and I'm really feeling like it's the loved one that was touching in, letting you know that they were there with you. Whether they were right behind you, I've got your back, or I feel like, someone liked to brush your hair, was brushing her hair, and then give you a little kiss. And so, yeah. But you felt good, and it was so exciting. So subconsciously, you recognize that. And we can have right now so many feelings. We can go from hot to cold and hot to cold anyway. But it's exciting for everyone. Okay, so here's something else too. Let me talk about that. All right. No matter what decisions you make in life right now, there's too much separation. There's too much push and pull. Anything, watch this. Everything is propaganda right now. Every news is about dividing, isn't it? It seems like dividing whatever choices that you make. It's dividing family members. It's dividing friends. It's you know what? We're all going to end up, as long as you're not evil, we're all going to end up eventually together. We're all going to be in this oneness anyway. Why are we giving power to evil? Now, the evil that was controlling this 3D Earth plane, the guardians, God's guardians, have come in and have removed those negative non-human beings. What is left and what's still being cleared right now, and there's a lot going on that we're not hearing just because our media will not say that right now because they're part of the problem, and some of the controlling social media. But it's Now we're dealing with the hybrids of these evil lines. And let me see if I get cut off here. And those that were brainwashed and blackmailed to do evil. None of you sitting in this, everyone sitting in the sacred circle have anything to worry about. You're not like that. So you don't have anything to worry about that. All of that system has fallen already. And now it's like scattering and then just cleaning all that up. So there's so much going on. You can ask. Every one of you can ask. It's not just information that's for the elite only. Anyone can ask about what's going on. I wouldn't trust right now. There's a lot of people like, oh, well, do your research about what's going on. Right now, where are you going to do your research? Quite honestly, we're going to go online. I wouldn't trust doing research online right now. You're going to have pros and cons. You're not going to know which way is up. Where's the truth? The truth is not outside of you. The truth is inside of you. And this is why it's very important. Very, very important. That lotus, sacred heart. Right there. That feeling. You can't heal what you don't feel. Thinking something is not going to heal it. Feeling it, you will. You will. All right, so they're talking about disclosures coming out, and there's going to be a lot coming out from now to the end of the year, if not further. That's going to shock a lot of people. Many of us would be like, yeah, we could see the deception. We can know whatever. Empaths, we could feel the energy of people we know who's corrupted, who's not. Right? So, and just let that play out. But it's and it is big time. Karma is collecting, if you want to call it that. Now, karma is the balancing of the energies, right? It's the light. All right. God doesn't create evil. Our source, our divine creator, does not create evil. It creates this beautiful energy and gave this energy free will. And so and those that turn their back on the light, that was their choice. Well, they have to answer to that. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. You like that? You like that, Valley and Linnell? Yeah. Yeah. You can't heal what you don't feel. I love that too. All right. So the disclosures, a lot of people thinking that it's UFO disclosures. Hold on to your seats, people. We all know UFOs are real. The very high vibrational beings, our guardians and those that are helping us. Some do have, we confuse it as saucers. An orb is a spaceship, if we want to consider it that. It's an energy plasma ball, and it's usually angels. It's usually transporting. If I were to send distant healing, I put it in a plasma energy ball in an orb and send it. When we say prayers, the angels are putting those in energy plasma balls and sending it. We can help them along by just pretending like there's a ball right, you're talking into your hands, your words creating this energy plasma ball, and then we send it. Let the angels take it. All right, so it's so how they travel, and they can travel, we just can't wrap our heads yet around this. But whether it's their Merkaba, their Merkaba ship that they get in, and that looks like the Star of David, and that type of, it's a very powerful symbol, but it's the energies right there is very powerful, and it moves you around and rotates and can move us from one place to the next. All we have to do is think about where we want to be, and we're there. So who needs these physical ships? I can tell you there's a lot of our own governments and the world's governments that have made things like this. And then they went to scare tactic. Scare tactic. How do you control people? Right? Scare them. Keep them in a state of fear. So they're trying everything on their way out, because this is it. This is, I know I've said about the grand finale. Let's throw everything out at once. Let's throw everything at them as we're falling and going down. And that's what they're doing. But everything's falling apart. So yay. Yay. All right. So the disclosure, so that we're really that's going to come out, that's going to shock everyone, is maybe not, how, humanity has been enslaved. Humanity has been enslaved to forget its divinity, and just so that they could keep using us as sucking our energy. The biggest disclosure that's going to probably, I wanted to have these links ready for you, and I forgot. The biggest disclosures probably are when details of human trafficking come out, and rituals that were very evil. That is not a myth. It's actually very true, and it involved children. When 2020 last year, I felt energized and vibrating very high, and knew to keep shining the light, keep shining the light. Many of us were keep shining brightly, and help everyone who was home, and just everyone, the show host of Goldylocks Productions, felt the same way. This year has been a very hard year. January, I think, is the time when I actually fell to my knees and cried. There's a series, Only If You Can Handle It, and it's very well done. I do believe it's on Rumble. And I'm sorry, I forget the woman's name, but it's called The Fall of the Cabal. And it's very, very, very well done. And when she got to 2 segments that talk about the evil that was done to children, I cried. Because as we know this, as empaths, it got too much. Empaths, we have to step back. This is why compassion, it's like, oh, you feel that compassion for the other person, but don't let that throw you into the dark shadows either. Don't let what you feel. So I had to sit with that and go, you know what? I feel that I'm very compassionate. I'm very loving, because we ask ourselves, how the heck do we let this happen? Well, if they keep it from us and we really don't know, and how else? All right, but now there's more and more people coming out speaking. There are survivors who have been rescued, and they're coming out. Yes, there's 10 parts. Richard, she's actually gone on and made some more. I've got to find the other ones. She's up to, I think, 14. She made 4 more. I've only saw the series 1 to 10. All right, I didn't see that. And so when things get too heavy, I feel disconnected from others and just shine. And so, yeah, when it gets really heavy, and that's the thing too, is you're never ignoring it. What you're doing to process it quickly. And we have to is to disconnect or go higher. Look at the whole picture. Yes, it's horrible. Yes, it's horrible. And I say thank you to every soul that has suffered. Every being that has suffered, and know that no one's lost. You all go back home to source, to God. Hello. That is so comforting. And the admiration of, wow, what you chose to experience. Holy moly. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Right? And so, it's good, Sarah, Valley. Sometimes we have to disconnect. You have to pull the plug before you fall in the well, right? We have to pay attention to how you're feeling. You get so upset. Don't sink into depression. You have to pull the plug on it and just sit back for a minute, because it's a shock. We're in shock. And when the shock wears off, keep shining that bright light, keep shining that light. And just as like, I'm aware of that this has happened, and I also am aware that this is not part of the ascension of the fifth dimension golden age, right? This is not going to be a part of that at all. And everything has to be exposed as it's being taken care of, and it is. So it's, woo! Let me see. I think Wendy made a comment. Let's see. So Wendy, I think I was getting this last summer about the children. It made me super sad. It made me sick. It can make you sick. Don't let your curiosity get the better of you, and because they're just like, you can do more research, you can see some videos. I don't need to see videos. No, it's already in our head. Thank you. Just be the light. Exactly, Richard. Just be the light. That's what's needed right now. And I have to tell you, many of us, and I really hesitant. I mentioned this one time before. I don't like to talk about it too much, but everyone's protected. And even if you have curiosity and you feel like, oh, I want to do this in my astral travels, your angels will protect you and they won't let you go there if it's too much. But I know I've always done a lot of astral work, a lot of healing during sleep with other healers. And there's also, when they were clearing out, I'm asking if it's okay if I can say this. You have to understand there's a lot of tunnels, a lot of underground cities that are being dismantled, taken down, and they're blowing up a lot of these tunnels. So that was all part of human trafficking, by the way, and human enslavement. So as all this comes out, everyone just it can throw some people into shock, and they don't know how to process it. And deep breaths, keep shining your light brightly. And maybe it was good that a lot of us went through it first, so that we can help others too, because we're going to have a lot of people that's going to go into that same shock. They may just be like, what? And it's Wendy, or you stumbled on it. Yeah. Super space cookie. Oh no, Sarah. And animals. Yes. I accidentally clicked on the PETA video the other day, and it was showing them abusing animals, and it made me sick. I can't watch stuff like that. I know they're like the shock, but what happens, when you keep doing that? That's why I don't like horror films. You desensitize people to make them think that, that is this just a horror movie? It doesn't really happen. Or when you do see it, you're just you're so desensitized to it now that you don't even care. No. I can't watch things like that. I don't like that. They feel like they're shocking you for the truth. For those of us that see and feel, we already got it. We don't need to actually visually see that, because our whole body will react to that. We will get sick, we will cry, we can, anyway, we don't want to do that. So that's what's going to come out. A lot of things like that. The corruption is not going to so much, worldwide. Okay, this is globally. The falling of governments, the worldwide human trafficking issue that's come to light, all sorts of stuff. Okay. And right, it's right in front of us, Wendy. And they put this stuff right in front of us, like taunting. It's pathetic, really. The things that they're doing now to see who's paying attention, who's awake and who's not. And I know I don't even really like that, who's awake and who's asleep. But I will tell you something that I did just recently come across, was that now they they want to say that there is a new continuation of this virus, so to speak, the Delta variant. Yeah, you know what Delta means? Delta means sleep. Hello? They want to put you to sleep. They want to talk to the sleepers. Well, what are they doing? No, we are wide awake. We know well what you're trying to do, and we're not doing that anymore. No, thank you. We're going to keep shining our light brightly and be that compassionate witness right now. Compassionate witness. We're aware of what's going on. And we don't need to do anything. And what I mean by that is go participate in a peaceful rally, do things like that. The most powerful things we can do is stay in our sacred space, go into our sacred heart center, and shine light in all directions like a bright lighthouse. Stay where you are, shine light in all directions. That is the most powerful thing that we can do, is to be the light. All right? Ooh, yeah. So what I'm going to do is, this is a 432 hertz tuning fork for the heart, and it's interesting for the heart. This is actually known. I was told from my committee that this is what's for the Sacred Heart Center, I read about it and they're like, oh, it's for nature and balancing, and I'm like, well, it's perfect because we're all in alignment together. So just let's see. I think I've played this before. Just gonna allow the vibration to go through your body. Right, I want everyone to close your eyes. I want you to take your hands, doesn't matter which one's first, left or right, just place it over the center of your chest, where your Sacred Heart Center is. I want you to visualize this beautiful lotus flower. And the lower petals are opening up. That feels good. The lower levels of the Sacred Heart chakra opening up. Now the midsection of petals are opening. And what's left is that most powerful top part that often gets overlooked. And take a deep breath in and release. And we're allowing those top petals that have been guarded and protected. We're going to allow this whole lotus flower to fully open. You are protected with the gold and white light of the Christos and Mary Sophia consciousness, those energies. And you can get back here anytime you need to. Take a deep breath in and then out, and let this light shine out in all directions from your sacred heart center, this golden white light in all directions. Ooh. When you do that, it automatically gets you in complete harmonious alignment. We don't need to overwork chakras anymore. We don't need to overwork any chakras. Just do it fast now. These are accelerated times we are in. All the learnings and process and long procedures is falling apart. It's falling away now. There's no need for that. There's no more time for delayed or very long activations or, okay, I'm going to do this. It's right here, right now. We need to get to it. Okay? So there we go. Ooh, oh, that's nice, Wendy, with your ukulele. I can't ever say that. But you can tune it to 432. That's beautiful. So yes, be the light. Remember that. Veronica, all right, dear. Much love to you. Yeah. Okay. It's the strongest thing. Just feel that. You feel that right there? It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Isn't it? It's such peace. You feel the peace overwhelm you. All right? You really do. And so we'll end this with this. And you can repeat after me. You can use it. You can change it. However, take what you can use, leave the rest. I am the holy sacred union of love and compassion. I am the holy sacred union of the Christos Mary Sophia consciousness. I am, and we are. Remember to let your lotus, sacred heart center, open completely up and shine brightly. Until next Sunday, many blessings to each and every one of you.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive